Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I am Sen, your executive producer here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our $25 tier supporters over at our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms for supporting us over the years. Those being Jerry and Alexander, Samantha Bates, and Samantha Bates and Elle. Without whom we won't be able to do nearly as much of what we do now. So thank you very much for your support over the years. And those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lancer. I am Sen, your game master for the evening, and I am joined this week by Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Helena Aries. Codename, call sign. There we go. That's the word. Fury, who's piloting the SSC Black Witch Serenade.
Right. And Shani.
Hi, I'm William, or Shani, and I'm playing Shani Dragonheart, call sign Valkyrie, piloting the IPSN Studebaker Herja.
Studebaker?
That's the name is Studebaker. It's a German, like that's where that word comes from.
What are you piloting?
Studebaker. Yes. It's a variant on the it's the variant frame on the Nelson.
Huh.
No, not Nelson. Raleigh.
How did I miss that? I thought you were just piloting a Raleigh.
No, it's the variant Raleigh.
Okay.
It's the Vampire Slayer Raleigh.
The Studebaker, got it. And also, I'm also joined by Andrew.
Hello, I'm Andrew, playing Skylar Shepherd, call sign Phoenix, currently piloting the Knights of the Rose Banneret Frame Patience.
There's the spelling for you in Roll20.
Studebaker.
Yeah.
And Rudy.
Hey, I'm Rudy. I'm playing Bray, call sign Umbra, piloting the Horus Minotaur Diomedes.
All right, and when last we left off, the Lancers were assaulting the simulated core facility in the midst of the Hessidian conflict. Hessidian conflict. Attempting to end the conflict by half of the Demon Core is assaulting the assimilated core, trying to destroy the assimilated, a pseudo-zombified-esh nanotechnology, weird alien xenotech assimilation of mechs that basically turns all of the mechs that it acquires into biological horrors instead of mechanical piloted mechs.
You're icky.
How many more adjectives can you cram in there?
Fleshy and upsetting.
2 more was enough, thank you.
And the rest of the Demon Corps was going to assault the royalists of the Sinian conflict to attempt to stop them from fleeing the planet and escaping punishment of their crimes. But before we begin, remember, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, and this stream is powered by Sirenscape. As the music kicks in. I don't know how many of you are in Sirenscape to have heard it.
I am just opening it now.
I am
here.
I am listening.
So we pick up actually with Umbra's turn, because Umbra wasn't. So, in the midst of fighting, as the group of you are currently battling with a number of these assimilated troopers, a dropship passes by above, one that you recognize, as a frame is dropped out of it. What is recognizably a Minotaur frame lands heavily on the stone land bridge just to the south of the group of you. Do you want aside from the standard look of a Minotaur, do you want to describe what Diomedes looks like for the rest of the players, Rudy?
Sure. It's got a mostly black and purple color scheme to it. With the horns are a little bit more spikier than usual, with the purple pinkish flames emitting from where the head would be. And it's got a matching. It's got a matching purple scarf like Umbra would wear if it had around it, just around its body.
Nice.
So, and it's carrying its what's it, a charge blade with some what's the Nexus artillery in the back.
Yeah, well, and those flames were actually nanomachines, right? So it's just this cloud
Yeah.
of nanomachines that look like fire.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So
That was one of my favorite aesthetics about Horus is that they just have nanomachine fire everywhere.
it is your turn. So you are entering into this combat. You can see that there are a number of enemy combatants that are around your allies. And as you hit the ground, you see that there were a few that were sort of phased out. As your scanners couldn't really, your scanners were detecting nothing from them as you came in. But once you hit the ground, two of these entities that you can see visually suddenly begin registering on your radar. These two up here. These two up here.
Okay. Yeah, I see. You zoom out a bit. There we go.
Be those two or this guy over here and
That
this
guy was
over
already
here?
active.
2, 4, 6. That would be 7.
Yeah.
There were only 3 of us. There should only be 6 of them active until.
Oh. Then it's these two. Well, this guy not active yet? I thought this guy was
No,
already
nope.
active regardless.
Nope.
Oh, well.
Never was.
There's these two. There we go.
Okay. All right. And so you said these purple dots are what's left right now over here?
What's left to activate? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, except
those
for
three haven't taken their turns
now
yet.
these two.
Oh, for them to take their turns. Okay, that's
Right.
what you mean.
Yeah, the purple dots are the ones that haven't taken their turns yet, which I set just because last time we played, was a while ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a while. Well, especially for me. So are the X's the ones that are down already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Yep.
2 are destroyed already.
Yep. Okay. Is this one up here, or is this one on top of a ledge or something, or is it
Yeah, it's on a ledge. There's a,
Actually,
bit,
how high?
there's a bit of a
down from your
gap.
position.
There's a-
or down?
No, it's
It's
roughly
higher
equivalent.
from where I
It's
am.
roughly equivalent to where you're at.
Roughly equivalent. Okay. Is that okay? So I can
Yeah,
get to them.
you landed on so this bridge starts low and then begins to raise up. You landed where it starts to raise up. But there's a gap right there. So in order
Yeah.
to get to them, you'd have to either be able to jump, fly it, or go around this way.
I can fly when I boost,
Well, there you go.
but I have to land on the ground at the end of my movement, or I start falling. So, question is,
There's also
So-
two guys right in front of you next to Patience.
right in front of me too. I think I'll thin the little grouping we've got here. So I'm gonna move up here and whack. Or no, actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. Move up here and whack the one right next to me
So
in the
you're gonna
face.
skirmish or barrage? You're going to use multiple weapons or just one?
Well, with a charge blade, does it matter?
Yeah. So
I-
barraging is when you attack with 2 weapon mounts, where skirmish is just 1 weapon mount.
Oh.
And barraging
Well, I only have-
is both your both your actions. And
The Minotaur only has 1 mount.
oh, well, there you go.
Hmm.
Never need to barrage. Unless you take in a core bonus that gives you an extra mount.
I did for the Sarisa. They gave me where is it? I took the where is it? If any, the improved armament. Yep. So I do have more than one.
Hmm.
But yeah, charge blade. I guess.
Your only baseline mount is a main ox mount, which means
Mhm.
that you have I'm assuming your
The
The core bonus
Nexus
should
that you
apply
mentioned.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, charge blade and Nexus.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Righto.
Alright.
All right. Let's go ahead and
Make your
skirmish.
attacks.
Yep. Slash 1d20 plus 3. Plus 3. Anything else? Nope. Okay. So here we go.
Slash
Oh,
R.
slash R.
forgot. Slash.
Slash R, not R slash.
Oops.
This is not
Oops.
Reddit. This is rolling.
Yes.
Slash 1d20. I'm sure that's right.
Slash R. Yeah. Slash R. There we go.
Yeah, that's it. Which one are you aiming at?
The one immediately to the right.
Yeah. So
This-
yeah. So roll your damage twice and take the better.
All right. And damage is 1d3 plus 3
So
with armor piercing.
2d3 k1 plus 3.
2d3 k. What was it?
2d3 k1
K1
and then
plus 3. Slash R 2d k. Oops. 2dk3 plus
Sorry.
1. Okay.
And again, you're attacking the one right next to you or the one diagonally up from
You
you?
put the K. You put the K before the 3 on accident.
Oh,
2d3 K1 plus 3.
sorry. 2d3 k1 or k1
Yeah,
K.
K1 for keep.
k1 keep 1. Okay. There we go.
Oh, 5.
5 damages.
And then attack with your Nexus.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you get to attack with the Nexus as well when you skirmish because they're on the same mount.
When you attack
When
with the mount,
skirmish,
you attack the
with
whole
all the
mount.
weapons on a mount.
Oh, okay.
And since
And
it's
because
it's a main aux, it has both a main weapon and an auxiliary weapon on it.
All right. Let's see. So it's. So what are these? These are same thing. Okay, so it's gonna be both of them then.
If they're
Alright,
both on
so-
the same mount, you attack with both.
Alright.
Oh wait, do you have a wait? Hang on. Do you have a second mount that's an auxiliary? That's an aux mount?
Yes, I was getting a little confused there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it
okay.
wouldn't
So you've got a main mount and an aux mount.
a flex. Yeah, a flex mount and a main aux mount.
Okay.
So I was getting confused.
What's the aux weapon that's on your main aux mount?
Oh, if it's a flex
Uh,
mount, is it a heavy charge blade?
It's a charge blade.
Just a regular
I didn't
charge
see
blade.
it.
That's just
Can you
D++
give me a
D++.
share link to your comp site and see what you've got,
Yeah.
or to your
The-
Mac? I'm getting
let's
confused
see.
trying to follow.
Yeah, no problem.
It's entirely possible that they just accidentally didn't put anything in the aux portion of their main aux mount.
So how do I? How do I share the?
Go
How
to
do I
your
share the mech?
roster. Go to your pilot
roster?
roster and then just get a share code for your pilot.
Share code.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I'm not signed in so for some reason.
It happens.
Hope that doesn't mess anything up. Get share code. There we go.
And just put it in the Lancer game. In Lancer Slack.
And the lens. Okay, Lancer Slack. Yep. And back to.
Hang on. Why is? I'm not logged in. Why am I not logged in? God only knows.
Oh, so you too, huh?
Yeah.
Probably because we haven't actually opened CompCon and
An
Quite a
error,
while.
an error occurred when searching for this code.
Oh, boy.
It does not
Ah.
like that code.
It didn't, apparently.
you may need to generate a new one or extend it.
Yeah. You could generate a new one for me?
Let me... generate...
Man, if only the Roll20 character sheet was better, then we wouldn't have to use, wouldn't have to rely on CompCon.
It's not perfect system.
Okay, there, I extended it, so...
Try it again.
That doesn't work. I'll stay here just in case, and you generate a new one if it doesn't work.
Ah, there it is.
It worked?
This time an error occurred while trying to load the remote data.
All right. Delete and new one.
Cannot read properties of null. Reading to uppercase.
There we go. Copy. Nope. Hold on.
It found the record.
Nope.
It just couldn't load it.
Okay. All right. Let's try this one then. Oop.
Found that one.
There we go.
There we go.
It does work. Where's... There we go. Back to the active.
Oh, it's he loaded his mounts backwards. Okay.
Oh, did it? I
Oh,
didn't.
no, actually, no. You did it.
I-
You did it. You did it just fine. It was just you have a stronger nexus on your other mount. Okay, that makes more
Yes.
sense. Your flex mount is being held up by just a main melee, and then your main aux mount has a main nexus and a light nexus. Okay.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Got it. That was the improved armament. Is the flex mount.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, yeah. So what you could do is you could skirmish with just the sword, or you could or you could barrage with the sword and
Barrage
the
with-
nexus mount. So you've already attacked. I'll let you decide now. Do you want to just have a skirmish with just sword and do something else, or do you want to barrage and also attack with the nexuses?
And I guess since I already did the sword attack with something else.
Yeah, you can do that, or
Or-
you can use like a system or whatever you want. With if there's something else you wanted to do, your other quick action.
Another action. How about?
You can choose to
could take
use
a-
both of your actions for attacking, or you can just do something else. Like you have several tech actions you can do if you want.
Yes, I do.
If you wanted to utilize.
Let's
the
try to
law
have a
of
little
blades.
fun.
Actually, no, Law of Blades is a full tech. Never mind.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I was about to. Oh yeah, I see.
And
it there.
Metafold maze someone.
Can I what?
Yeah, you could invade
Oh.
someone and use Metafold Maze on them.
Yeah. If you want to attack someone in Metafold Maze.
Yeah. You take attack.
Yeah, make a attack on who you're targeting.
You-
I hate that the text on the Metafold on the Minotaur. If you put your mouse over the description, the words
Oh,
for
it's
Metafold
Horus
Maze,
text, so
it
it starts to freak out if you mouse
it
over
freaks
it.
out if you mouse over it. Yeah.
Click and drag over it to read it. Free
No
of the-
maze. No maze is more terrible than the one that I make. I know all ends and hide them all inside this one perfect construct. What is a human mind but a program of sorts, a system that seeks order and narrative from a mess they are given? I order it for me. I order it for them. Me. I order it for them and set them to the task of sorting it out. When they emerge, they weep in joy in discovery. I save them. I show them that they are their own redeemers. And yet, am I not just as culpable as worthy of credit? So go now. Enter. Free yourself.
I will do that to this one. The the diagonal one.
Okay.
That's
Let me check something here real quick.
Oh, and you moved, so you now have the flicker field active as well.
yes. Because it's so good.
God, flickering minotaur stomping towards you.
I'm trying to remember if you can tech attack biological entities.
You cannot.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to try to tech.
The-
You go to try to tech attack this individual, which you couldn't have known because your scanners pick up no information from them. But yeah, you go to try to implement a tech attack on this individual and nothing happens. There's no system for you to tech attack.
All right.
So that's your 2 quick actions. Anything else? Your turn.
Nope. That's my turn.
NPC turns. Oh look, a new thing has entered the fray. We're gonna have. Let's see. So since you have all gone at this point, I'm just gonna have all the enemies go at once.
Order of operations might matter for reactions.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's gonna move over here first if you have a reaction.
Nope.
And it's going to. That one's going to attack Herja.
On the attack, I might.
Uh, 12 to hit.
Yes.
This one's going to come over here and attack Mara.
Why?
20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that's 6 kinetic damage as it comes
Let
through,
me-
as it
let me,
lunges at you with its claws.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and egg parry that.
All right,
Let's see.
roll your attempt to mag parry.
Nope, never mind.
You go to mag parry, and yeah, it just sinks those claws into your armor.
All right,
6
nope.
kinetic damage.
6.
Alright. This one is going to move to there. And you watch as the central, like, the space in this mech where a pilot would be distends and gorges as bile begins to rise up, and the face of the mech splits open into a toothed maw, and it's going to vomit acid at the newcomer down at the nominees. Ooh, a natural 20. All right.
Ooh.
Fortunately, this doesn't have any special thing that it does on a crit. You just take 3 energy damage, and you are shredded until the end of your next turn.
And shredded.
Oh no, not the 0 armor mech being shredded. With no inherent resistances.
The one right
Don't I
next
have
to
a
you.
thing?
Oh, it the
you're
flicker
invisible. Yeah.
the flicker field.
Oh yeah,
What does the
Counts
flicker do
invisible.
again?
Nice.
Oh,
50%
sorry,
attack
50% chance
All right.
counts as invisible on the attack.
High or low?
for the first attack. Hi. And hello.
Roll to 5, so you get hit.
I'm assuming you roll a D100.
So,
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's the same percentage chance of hitting or missing.
Just easier for me to roll a D100 than do something fancy and try to figure it out.
Or roll a D6 and
Yeah, it's 50% chance. I rolled a D100. Is it 50 or lower? Whatever. Right. All right. And the one next to you is going to try to eat you with its assimilation maw.
Right.
As you watch the creature that you just hit with your charge blade turns to you, and the entire upper body of it just splits in half into this vertical maw of teeth and grinding gears, and tries to engulf you. As we begin to get into parasite levels of body horror on mechs.
Lovely.
Vomit, 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 vomit.
No, that's what the other one did a second ago. It was acid.
Oh no, that's what I'm doing right now. Live on camera.
13 to hit.
That is my evasion exactly.
So it does hit. All right, you take 8
I
kinetic
guess-
damage.
All right.
Does that put you at half or less of your total hit points?
Yes.
All right, make a hull save.
Wait.
You have 19 hit points.
19,
dude.
no.
You are nowhere near half.
Mm.
Well,
I might get
19?
one.
You're close to half, but not
Okay.
quite.
All right.
Well, I did already take 3, so
Yeah, it took 13.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
taken 9, so you're at 10. So you're good.
Well, it's 8
Or-
plus 3
8.
is 11. So at 9.
Yeah.
So roll a hull save.
what save?
Oh,
A hull save. So d20
A
plus
hull
whatever
save.
your hull stat is.
D20 plus hull is 2. Okay. Yep. Mouse.
Yeah, because they got hit by the acid spittle before this. So
1d20 plus 2.
Feel like it's fine.
all right, yes, 16 is a save. You are not reduced to 0 hit points.
That's good. Something I'd like to avoid.
Yeah, just your systems, the systems in the Minotaur begins screaming at you as this thing begins actively chewing through your armor. And the one above you does the same thing to Patience.
oh hi.
As again, so that vertical maw opens up, and it lunges at you. 24 to hit.
Ooh.
So that's going to be
Bullets.
8 kinetic damage. And does that put you at half or less of your total hit points?
Yeah, that puts me at 5.
All right, give me a hull save.
Oh boy, this is a flat roll for me.
Is that kinetic damage they're doing in these ones?
It is kinetic damage, yes.
Okay.
Good, you can mag parry the assimilation maw. Yes.
I already used my reaction.
Yeah,
18.
18 is a success. You're good.
Okay.
but in the
Uh,
future, if they try and bite you like that.
Yeah.
And that is the last of their turns. So we're back top of the round. Is there anything Umber wants to say to the crew now that she's here before you pass it on to whoever goes next?
Nope. Just sorry I'm late, guys. I'm here.
with all the sounds of someone that just like woke up from oversleeping slightly.
I did wake up from nap before we started, so.
So
Who?
who do you want
Eddie?
to go first?
Who was it that just got almost eaten?
That was me.
Would you like to retaliate, or is there anyone else that's in?
I'm in a pretty
Or
good
hard- yeah.
position to attack people.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah, you've
Mo-
got
mo- mo-
4
multiple
dudes
people?
around you. If you,
Yeah, I'm about to hit all of these people. Yes.
Then go right ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Although
uh,
last game you did have a habit of rolling very poorly.
I know. Let's hope that does not continue. Andrew,
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong. Area of effect attacks, you use the same damage roll for all targets, but roll separate attack rolls.
Yes.
In that case,
As you
as a
fireball
protocol,
your face.
At the protocol at the start of my turn, I switch to Storm Stance. Although it doesn't do as much as I want it to, but it will do some damage to everyone. And I will. If only this actually turned it into a burst attack instead of a reaction. Oh well. Yes, Storm Stance, and I'm going to make an attack.
I swear this sounds like Sector 5 music.
Kind of. Do you have armor on you, Patience?
I do not, but it's fine if you hit me. I have a thing.
Serenade, how much armor do you have? Mara?
Mara.
Armor. I have 1.
Okay, how's your health looking?
I'm at 9 out of
Alright,
15.
You may
so-
take an point of damage off of this.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this one.
Okay.
And I have...
Oh, I'm shredded right now, aren't I?
Oh yeah, you may take 2
Yeah.
points of damage off of this.
Okay.
Going to... Yeah, I'm going to take a swing.
These upsetting little bestial creatures.
I have an accuracy from Blade Master. I'm actually going to barrage.
Okay.
Um,
You're going to barrage.
yes.
Some disparagement.
They're going to be disbarred.
And I'm going to attack with the Terashima Blade with an accuracy. 1 plus 1 6 plus 3.
What happens when a wandering minstrel loses their license for music? They become disbarred.
That's a hit, I'm
Too
assuming.
bad for them.
Yes, an 18 hits.
So first off, the target takes 2 heat.
What stance are you in right now?
I am in Storm Stance.
Okay.
I believe that 2 heat
That's
is
from Nuclear Cavalier.
Oh,
Yeah.
Am I understanding correctly? Is this also hitting me? Is that what's happening?
No, this damage is
No.
not also hitting you. You're about
Okay.
you and everyone around me are about to just take 2 kinetic damage.
It's
period.
biological.
Gotcha.
It's biological,
Okay.
so it's just going to take 2 damage.
And then I'm activating Overpower Caliber and also the second part of Nuclear Cavalier. So this is going to be 3d6, and it's all going to be energy damage.
Is it armor piercing?
It is not armor piercing.
Yep. As you're ejecting a nuclear rod into this person.
Well, no,
Ooh.
I'm just
Nice.
overpowering this sword. That's 12 damage to that
Okay.
one.
All right. Still standing.
And then as a reaction, I will use my Storm Stance to deal 2 kinetic damage to every character that is adjacent to either me or the target.
I go to 3.
So it'll hit all of the enemies around me, including the enemy around Serenade because it's adjacent to my target, but also Serenade and Patience.
And
Oh, nice.
All of these guys have 1 armor, so they all take 1
They all
damage.
take 1. And then is this guy still standing after taking that 11 damage?
Yes.
With a second attack of my barrage, I will unload my 2 hand cannons into his face.
Yeah, because the heat that it takes it counts as damage because it doesn't have heat. It also applies its armor to that. So doing
That
heat
would've taken 12 damage.
doing heat damage to these guys isn't as effective as it is to other things.
I mean, it's adding more damage to its health damage.
It is absolutely,
Yeah.
but it's not. But
Damage is damage.
we're
It took
normally
12 damage instead of 11 damage and 2 heat.
right. But where normally you can't really defend against heat, these guys can because it's just damage.
These are going to be a difficulty because I do not have combined arms.
You know what? I'm gonna use morale booster for your first attacks to cancel out that difficulty.
20 plus 3. Critical hit.
I'm helping.
Because I critically hit with a ranged weapon, I don't have any loading melee weapons, so that doesn't do anything.
The Terrashian Blade does not have the loading property. God.
However, I will use True Silver. This damage cannot be reduced.
All right.
Good, because it was 1. So take that 1 damage.
Still standing.
You did get a crit.
Oh, right, yeah, I get to roll again. It was still 1.
This really wants it to be one. The universe.
It's a crit. Roll that damage again. All right. Same thing. All right.
And this one is at
Okay.
difficulty 12 to hit.
12 hits.
This one does apply their armor, but it's 4 damage.
Okay, now it's dead.
Yeah, the Terashima blade just which was previously on the bayonet of the anti-materiel rifle has been like pulled off and just carves across in this sort of swirling motion and then just level the revolt like brings the swirling motion ends with the sword held like out here to the side and then just the other arm levels the revolver over it like a brace and just fires 2 shots into the torso.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
That's both of my actions. I will.
When that one goes down, this one up here phases into reality.
I want to do anything else. No, I do not. That is my turn.
All right. The one that just phased in is going to go. That's the assimilated reconstructor takes their turn.
Oh, I don't like that name.
That's a bad
No.
name.
All right. It's going to use its ability to create thralls, targeting 3 wrecked mechs. Oh, look, there are 3 wrecked mechs within its sensor range, all 3 of which are within its sensor range. And create some thrall drones next to them.
Yeah, there is a reason my mech is designed like that because it's not a Raleigh, it's a Studebaker.
Sure.
The reason it has 4 arms. Six arms, actually, now that I'm counting.
So I'm just picking an appropriate mech for this.
Or is it just 4 arms but not evenly It's 4 arms but not evenly distributed, I'm realizing. It has 3 right arms and 1 left arm.
It occurs to me I don't have that LCP installed.
Oh, Dustgrave.
Oh, yeah, that'd be why.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's much more reasonably sized.
They're just little guys.
So,
Just
And it's
little-
definitely
so-
not their birthday.
so you watch as this mech that manifested from a little bit further north, standing there with these odd, like large bulbous pods, which you would assume are some sort of nexus housing, if they weren't made of cartilage and bone. There's sort of a squelching sound as they pop open, and a mass of biological nanomachines just fly out, looking almost like a coruscate of blood that flies towards the wrecked component, the wrecked mechs that are on the ground, invades into them, and you watch as these, because they're biological, they're really corpses more than wrecks, begin to shift and twist and convulse before bursting out from their chest cavities. These small, miniaturized, looking kind of like imps or goblins, almost, versions of biological mechs just pull themselves out of the wreckage and stand and move to a ready stance next to each one of the former corpses.
Gross.
The assimilated are nasty.
Standard gore sound effect number 3 or whatever.
Yeah. It's the really wet tearing sound.
The one that people use all the time when someone's limb gets ripped off or something.
Exactly. Okay, and then I remove the wrecks because the wrecks are no longer there.
What size are these?
They are size half.
Cool.
All right, and that was a full tech action for it. So it ends its turn staying in the same place. At the end of its turn, the thralls go. Because they must always, unless adjacent to one, thralls must always move their full speed towards the closest hostile character, and each thrall has a single quick action which it must use to either boost or melee attack. So they have 3 speed.
This
1,
thing
2, 3.
behaves like a Diablo
1,
necromancer.
2, 3. Oh, look, they can all move right up to a person, and they are all going to get attacked. So we're going to get an attack on Serenade, an attack on Herja, and an attack on Patience. Uh, 16 to hit Serenade,
Yep.
10 to hit Herja,
Miss.
19 to hit Patience.
Oh, lovely.
This
That's
is the start of it. When the reactions
that's
come back? The start of the
4.
round or on the player's turn?
At the start of the player's turn.
Start of the player's turn. So that's 4 kinetic damage to the 2 of you. So 4 to Serenade, 4 to Patience.
I need to check something real quick. Hey! I got a 1 instead. Custom
Hey.
paint job.
Hey, custom paint job
Nice.
finally paying off. So yeah,
It
these
is
little
no longer useful.
these little scrambling undead goblinoid creatures just rush you and jump on and begin latching and gnawing into the systems, just biting and tearing at cords and cables along the legs of your mech. Player turn. Who's going after you, William?
I have something I could do that could very much change the tide of this battle, but we are all going to be attacked as a result.
I've got full health.
I mean, you're
I've
all
boy.
been missed
you're
by
all being
everything.
attacked already for whatever it's worth.
I was about to say, like, if you reduce the number of things that are going to be attacking us in future, so go ahead.
I'm fine with
Okay,
it.
I just need to double check a thing.
You're going to aggro the boss. Is what you're.
What I can do
Definitely
is
change the tide of the battle.
not in a good way. Uh,
Assuming you have a burst 2 explosive somewhere in there.
I have a bombardment reserve
Ah, yes.
that I got a while ago and have not used yet.
Yeah.
Ah.
Would you like to?
Bombardment.
Would you like to use your bombardment?
I would like to start by taking protocol to use my core power because I feel like we might need it. How's everyone's heat levels, and would they like to stay that way?
I don't
am-
have any.
I
I
don't
am
have
in
any.
the danger zone, but being in the danger zone is good for me because I'm a nuclear cavalier.
All right, cool. That's fine.
And when you call in a bombardment, I'll make the attack because it's an orbital strike basically from, or it's a semi-orbital strike. What's going to happen is, there's going to be an artillery launch from the FOB. So I'll be making that attack, and then you just designate with your laser pointer where you want it to go.
Oh, I have it pinned up. I have the details of it written up.
Mhm.
It's a full action, range 30, blast 2, 3d6 explosive. So I've basically just treated it like a weapon that I've got on hand.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to do it, then go ahead.
Right. So, just gonna press that button first, and then I immediately take a protocol to bolster.
So you're taking a protocol to activate your core system. Does that let you immediately take the protocol to bolster?
Yes.
Boon
You
the
maintain
turn
the
in which
bolster
you
actions
activate this
protocol
protocol.
on each
Oh,
of
okay.
your
I
turns,
see.
including the turn on which you activate.
I
Yeah.
see.
Okay, so
You can take as many protocols as you want at the start of your turn.
it's just that the last bullet point in my core power wasn't active at the start of my turn, so that's what the reminder text is for. Herja, have +2 accuracy on your next check. At least I
Cool.
think that's what standard bolster does.
Absolutely.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Why can't I find it? There it is. Next skill check or save between now and the end of your next turn.
Saves are good.
And then I will, yeah, I'm just gonna full action point the laser in one of my mixed fingers, and the orbital satellite that I have in semi-geosynchronous orbit basically does that, yes.
So where are you pointing it?
You see that square that's on the map?
Yeah.
There.
Right there.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to like do it at any other spot like that, where you'd
There's,
also get the thrall next to you.
Oh yeah.
That gets you the most number of enemies. It gets all of you, but it also gets the most number of enemies.
Yep, that's fine. I'll do that.
Right?
All right. Let's
So-
see. I apologize in advance. This may hurt.
So you all hear. So how do you call in the bombardment?
First by getting on the comms and warning everyone that this is about to happen.
All right.
Oh.
So
All right, everyone. Here goes. Desperate times, desperate measures. Orbital strike is inbound.
At the start of your turn,
Yes.
I will use my reaction to issue a command.
Ah.
And do you still have you don't have my leadership dice from earlier.
No, I used it.
Does it have to be? Let me check issue command. Another player starts the turn, issue to allied PC. I don't have to give it to the person whose turn is starting. Cool. So I will issue the command to Serenade and say, duck. As a reminder, because I am a level 3 leader, you can use that leadership die to reduce incoming damage by a d6.
Oh, good.
That'll be useful.
Thank you.
All right. So
So there's
flat d20.
Just a little- here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do these in top to bottom, left to right. So starting with this guy.
Hang on. I'm gonna use a line to mark it here. So this guy.
Yep.
That
Does a 12.
that hits. Yep.
Nope.
This guy.
Next one. 6.
Miss. That guy.
21. That's a
Hit.
crit.
Hmm.
We'll come back to the crits later. 16.
Hit. Hit. Does a 14 hit Herja?
Miss.
Yes.
19 for Serenade.
Hits.
Thankfully, not a crit. That's a crit.
Hit. Does a 10 hit you?
I
Misses
missed.
yourself.
I missed myself. Thank the
Alright.
stars. Next one.
22 is
Another
gonna,
crit.
it's gonna be a hit. Miss.
I imagine that's a.
Does a 12 hit Diomedes?
That misses.
All right.
All right, so the only one of us that got hit was Serenade, who I gave the die to reduce damage.
Yeah, so it'd be 11
Okay.
minus.
Let me-
I'm assuming the first roll would be the base damage.
Oh, is it?
So everyone who gets hit takes 14,
Ooh.
and the ones who get crits take 14.
No,
Okay.
16. You would take 6, 6,
16?
4.
Oh yeah, 16 to the ones that get critted.
So 13.
So you would only take 14. You have 1 armor, so you take 13. Oh no, you don't. You're
I'm
shredded.
still shredded.
You're shredded.
Yeah.
So you reduce it by 1 to take 13. Yeah.
Yeah, 13. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Does HP roll over when you get damage?
Yes.
'Cause I am down to
Uh,
0.
It rolls
yeah,
over
so-
into your next structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I have 10. I have to do to see what happens here. Oh goodness.
That's your
It's a
first,
1.
first point of structure damage.
Direct hit. Continue. I'm stunned. Okay. Cool. So have me go last this round.
Sorry.
It's okay. And I'm down 10 more. Okay. Not good.
And then I will overcharge. I take 2 more. I take 2 heat. And I'm going to bolster Serenade. Have an extra +2 accuracy on your next check or save.
Cool. You said it's +1 accuracy?
2 accuracy.
+2 accuracy. Okay. Thank you.
That certainly
As-
cleared some of his battlefield out.
I think what happens is, upon hearing that this is being called in, Fury is going to switch the radio over, and as it's switching, it just sort of like, glitches, and she is frantically trying to change the radio station inside. It's just sort of stuck.
Forgets to duck
On some
because
record
messing
skipping.
with the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
imagining the.
So
I'm ima-
you make the call. There is a warning. There's a warning that comes across all your computers, whether or not you
Nuclear launch detected.
functionally, yeah. It's what it is. You hear basically one of the artillerymen from the base going, "All right, grab onto something," and you feel the ground shake as the forward as artillery launches from the FOB. which is a bit of a distance away. But I mean, it's heavy. It's near orbital artillery. Basically, what's happening is they are
It's got a
launching.
rocket on it.
They are launching. No, they are launching a metal spike into
It's a rod from
orbit.
God. Yeah.
Into orbit at an angle that the orbit will decay to slam into your location. So they're using the gravity of the planet to slingshot a metal rod into your location.
It's a rod from God attack going by way of orbit.
Yes.
So it just hits and there's just this
So
little
there
massive
is
whomp
there is a
to the ground.
successive series of sonic booms. As this thing breaks the sound, launches, breaks the sound barrier, exits the atmosphere, re-enters the atmosphere, breaks the sound barrier again, and then slams into the ground
Directly on top of this
on
guy.
that guy who is pasted. And the resulting blood, shrapnel, and bone just flies out, bashing into your mechs and ripping through several of the organic mechs around you. There is now just a bloody spire of metal that has been heavily damaged from the impact right next to Patience.
The dust clears, and at the spot where the Herja is, you can see the mech is just wrapped in that like flowing, autonomously moving crimson scarf that it wears, and it just sort of detaches itself around, and the Herja stands back up completely uninjured.
The cloak is significantly more red than it was now, though.
Yeah.
Just in a different way.
Serenade Fury. You're looking down at some of the damage that your mech has taken from this, and there is a shaft of bone about the size of your thigh, around, longer than that, but like as far as thickness goes, penetrating into the cockpit. It stopped about 6 inches from your chest.
Oh. Okay. Well,
You're pretty certain that came from one of the assimilated.
As the
Yeah.
dust is, as the dust begins to settle, there's another message on the comms. It's Phoenix's voice, and I did not expect to have to call that at point blank range. Is everyone still alive?
Uninjured here. Serenade, did you ever die? Oh.
From the outside, you can see that half of the clawed arm of the one that got hit by the spike is embedded into Serenade. Into Serenade. But
no.
only
I'm
only the bone made it through. So there's like a pile of flesh that's been like peeled back as the bone penetrated through the armor.
The third time we get to use this, that arm was degloved
Yeah.
thoroughly.
I'm good. That was a close one, and you can hear in the background just sort of staticky noise, glitching things, you know. I'm good. That was.
It is.
Don't do that again.
It is at this point, Fury, that you are grateful you are not one cup size larger than you are.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I can go ahead and delete that from my character sheet now.
It's very good.
I mean, it cleared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies.
Yeah, it was really good. It's very effective.
If it hit them, it killed them.
Yeah.
Can I say for flavor reasons, given that the spike landed on the guy between myself, Herja, and Diomedes, that one can't be reanimated?
We'll say sure, yeah.
It's too much of a paste.
There's plenty of other
Yeah.
bodies for it to use.
That's what I say.
Yeah, true. I did make more. Oh, and I can move now because there's only one guy nearby. I'm gonna go this way now.
He will try to attack you as you leave.
Going here.
All right. Let's see if he can.
I'm leaving.
He's hurting.
Comes in,
and
calls rod from God, no explanation, leave.
He's hurting, so he's gonna try for a snack. Because when you're in pain, the best medication is to eat.
A lie.
I mean, for these guys, it isn't. It's assimilation maw. Actually, wait. Is there a size limitation for for attack opportunity?
No.
It's just once per round. It does the thing.
Cool. I'm sorry, like a size of weapon mount.
Oh no!
Oh,
you
it
just
can't be a
skirmish with
super
weapon.
heavy.
Okay, yeah,
You just,
that's relevant because the assimilation maw is a super heavy melee. So
Okay, good. Yeah, Overwatch is a skirmish.
gotcha. So just claws then. $22 to hit.
Oh, get off my back! I'm on 1 health. Give me a break.
So you go to move and it stabs you in the back with its claws. These tough bony skin and flesh just punches into the back of your mech for 6 kinetic damage.
Ow. I'm gonna brace that.
So that would
Doesn't
make
that
you
stop you from
stop. That
moving?
would stop you from moving.
Reactive weave. When I brace, I become invisible until the end of my next turn and move up to my speed.
Oh, well, there you
Nice.
go.
You still get
So-
stopped from moving next turn, but you get to move when you brace.
That's fine. I don't need to move where I am right now.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a fine
So
trade.
you take 3 damage instead of 6.
I go to 11 and take a point of structure.
And you become invisible until when?
The end of my next turn.
Nice.
Hey, I'm just impaired until the end of my next turn.
All right. NPC turn. Well, there's only 3 left standing that have a turn. So, this one over here is going to. Well, I mean, one of you has been significantly more softened up than the others, and you're also pinning one of its allies.
Yeah.
So he's going to come over here and attempt to smack.
Fortunately, the only person who can break the
8.
pin by attacking is the person who is pinned.
A 21. I mean, if we kill Serenade, then I'm sure the pin will stop. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6 kinetic damage.
Okay, I take another structure. Hang on.
Oh no.
It's not good. That's another 6.
Roll second one. Just
Yeah,
in
you rolled
case.
2 because.
Oh, I rolled 2. That's right.
And take the lowest.
Into 5.
That's fine.
Good. Just impaired.
Glancing blow. Okay.
All right.
I'm impaired.
Player turn.
That's fine. That's just
which is
another.
hilarious because you're already
another
stunned, so
condition.
they will both go
It's
away.
another
at the same time.
condition. It's fine.
Player turn. Who's next?
Not me.
Okay.
Or
so
should it be you?
Diomedes.
That way you get your deflect back.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get your mag parry back and your evasion
fair.
back. More importantly, stunned characters have evasion 5.
Okay, that's fair. Yes.
So yes, fury.
Okay. All right.
Serenade goes, stops being stunned and impaired.
Okay.
Just
Is that
stands
what
back up.
happens?
Yeah.
All right.
You can also
Your turn
drop.
starts,
Am I
your turn
still-
ends.
You could
Okay,
also
am I
stop the
still
pin if you wanted, but
As a protocol. Well, the question is, does it happen at the end of my turn, or can I use a protocol at any time?
Use protocols at
Uh,
the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Protocols always happen at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
and
If it
while stunned.
if this happens at the end of my
okay.
turn, then
never mind. Yeah.
I can't.
Stun mechs cannot overcharge, move, or take any actions, including free actions and reactions. Pilots can still mount, dismount, or eject from stun mechs normally. Stun mechs have a maximum of 5 evasion, automatically fail all hull and agility checks and saves.
All right, but I will move impaired
And
and
remove stun.
stunned. Am I still shredded? I don't know.
You're shredded until
I
the end
believe
of your
also
turn.
no longer shredded.
And you're also no longer
The
shredded.
end of my turn.
So you are no longer stunned, impaired, or shredded.
Yay!
All right, and
Back
that's
to
the
full operating capacity.
and now NPC turn. The one that you've got pinned is going to go, and he's going to spit acid at you.
Okay, that's fine.
Does an 11 hit you now?
No.
All right. Player character turn. Only one of you left to go.
Yeah. Well, it's still showing my evasion is 5, which is not correct because I just removed the condition. Don't know. Yeah, it's still showing it as 5.
Refresh.
Why? Yeah. Hang on.
Anyways, either way,
It's still showing it. I don't know.
What you're using a Black Witch?
Yeah.
does Black Witch naturally have 5 evasion?
No, Black Witch's base
No,
evasion is
it was
10.
it was an 11, I think.
It should be 10 plus your agility.
Oh, if it wasn't 11.
10.
What's your agility?
Okay. So 12 then.
Okay, yeah, okay, then one
My
miss.
agility's 2. Yeah, I don't know why it's still showing it like that, but
We'll figure it out later.
mysteries.
So yeah, there's only one of you left to go, Dalmates.
All right.
Dalmates,
Uh,
nuts.
All right. So skirmishing could it do if I skirmish with one thing and then another? Does it have to be the same target?
That is a barrage, and no, they don't.
No, if you skirmish with one mount that has 2 weapons, they can pick different targets.
Ah, then yeah. Mhm.
So if you skirmish with your nexuses, they can pick different targets.
And if you barrage with
They
your
can all-
sword,
yeah.
with your sword and 2 nexuses, all 3 of them could be at different targets.
Yeah.
If you so desired.
Basically, every weapon picks its own targets when it fires.
Okay, because what I want to do is hit this one. Or, yeah, hit this one with still try to hit it with anything, whether a hit or miss. I want to give it the exemplar mark so that it gets that the whole what does it do again? Allies can re-roll attacks if they're bad, but they have to keep the second roll in, and then I just kind of want to hit this one with whatever else I have left. So I can do that, right? That's
So you want to barrage targeting those 2 with different weapons, sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
and so if I skirmish with the 2 different, it has to be on the same mount, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it has to be the
skirmish is 1 mount, barrage is 2 mounts. And when you fire a mount, you fire all the weapons on that mount.
Mhm. All right, then. Just 1 mount. All right, so okay, I get confused with that. So explain to me
So
the flex.
you have 2 mounts. You've got your flex mount that
Yes.
has your charge sword. And you've got
Yes.
your main ox mount that has 2 nexuses on it.
Yes.
If you were to skirmish, you could fire one of those mounts, either the flex mount, which is just the sword, or the main ox mount, which is your 2 nexuses. If you
Yes.
barrage, you could fire both the flex mount and the main ox mount, so you'd attack with all 3 weapons.
Okay.
And each time you attack, you pick a different target. You can pick whatever target you want. So
Okay, so then I can try to hit this one with the sword, with the barrage. I can try to hit this one with the charged sword, and then this one with the
with both nexuses,
with the 2 nexuses. Okay,
Mhm.
I get it now. All right, well then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
And
gonna
if you wanted, you
barrage.
could even go as far as trying to hit 3 targets and put one of your nexuses into that bug over there.
yes. Let
all
the,
right.
let
Okay.
the, let the reconstructor make 3 more.
That's entirely up to you. Choose your targets how you like. You may want to focus fire, you may not.
I think I'll attack the 2 right next to me.
Probably.
So
wise.
this one's gonna get hit with the
Charge blade. Mhm.
the charge blade,
Go ahead.
which is, so we're gonna barrage. Oh,
While you're doing that, we'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. If it's 10 or higher, you
Okay.
hit.
Okay. And then
What's the E defense on a biological target?
I'll
It always
look
is.
that
It
up.
doesn't have one.
does it have one?
No, yeah, things that don't have a biological target still have an E defense though for,
Oh.
for like Nexus's attack.
10.
I think it's like baseline.
It's going to be 10. It's 10 for both.
Okay, there we go. So let's do the charge blade. Any bonuses? Nope. So 19. That'll hit. So it'll be D3 plus 3. Oops, not equals 3 plus 3. Nice. So 6 armor piercing damage on that one, and I will apply the exemplar's mark.
So does Exemplar's mark go on your target or on you?
It goes in the
On
target.
The target.
on the target.
Okay.
So now, so let's see, until the start next turn. Okay, until the start of your next turn, while they have it, they gain the Valiant Aid reaction, which is any allies that attack it can reroll their attacks. They must use the second result, even if it's worse.
The trophy
So, but
is
if you
the
ro-
Exemplar.
And they also get when the character with the mark attacks a character within range of 3 of me, other than me, I can trigger Overwatch.
Nice.
So yeah, I rolled 19 to hit
Yep.
that first one and 6 damage. And next the other one. Oops. Let's see, no 3. Do I roll once for each of the nexuses, or just one
Yep,
for
once
both
for
of them?
each.
Once for
make
each.
burn attacks.
All right. And I think the smaller one has a plus. Yeah, it gains 1 accuracy for that. Oh, whoops! Did I roll attack again? Oh no, that was just a bad roll.
Yeah.
And then plus 1d3 or 1d6
for accuracy.
for accuracy. There we go.
Hey, it's a crit.
Hey.
And it's a crit. Unfortunately, it's the weaker of the two, but anything else.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damaged.
What's the damage on the Nexus? On the weaker Nexus?
Just a 1d3.
So roll 2d3, K1.
It doesn't matter. I have a 10,000 teeth on that, but I don't think it matters.
No,
You
it
perform
matters.
your target must pass a system save and become impaired and slowed until the end of the next round.
Yep, that still counts.
Okay.
Because it's not a tech attack.
Oh, damage is 3, so at least I did max damage with it.
Well, I think your save is higher than a 5, so what does it have?
It is impaired and
Impaired and-
slowed. So the one right next to me is impaired and
Until the
slowed.
end of its next turn.
It's impaired and slowed because it has nanomachines eating its flesh.
Yep.
That happens whether you're biological or not.
All right.
All right.
Anything else for your turn?
Well, I guess I could move one to activate my flicker field.
Yep.
And
And,
that'll be my turn. That'll be my turn.
I forget. Does it trigger attacks opportunity when you move or when you leave a space, or when you
When
leave?
you
you
start
move.
a movement, people can try an attack opportunity.
All right, so that's 2
when you-
attacks of opportunity at you then.
One of them's
them,
already used it.
Yep, one of them already did it to hit me.
Right, one of them already did. No, yes, it did. The only one attack opportunity.
Okay.
Roll the invisible check first.
High or low?
Hi again.
14. All right.
Cool.
Uh, 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so you take 6 kinetic damage.
6. All right.
All right, and after you go, it's NPC turn. Wait, have all the NPCs gone?
Yes.
Yep, they've all
There are
gone.
now an equal number of
Ah,
things.
yeah. So then, top of the round, NPC turn. Yeah.
Excuse me.
The Reconstructor's going to take their turn. Not limited. Yep, it's going to use its full action to create 2 more thralls because it can only have 3 thralls at a time. So again, this cloud of blood emits from the one up north, infiltrates the several of the dead bodies around you, and from within, 2 more thralls are generated. As they burst and crack from the flesh and bone. And at the end of the necromancer's turn, they lunge. All 3 lunge at Herja. A 14, a 17, and a 17.
All miss.
Yep. Yeah, you manage to evade all 3 of the thralls as they throw themselves at you. And that's player turns. So who wants to go? So who's going after you, Rudy? It's a new round, so all of you can go.
Anything you can do, Serenade?
I can try and get up to guy who keeps pulling monstrosities out of dead bodies.
Oh, wait till he does it.
Possibly.
Wait till he does it to one of your wrecks.
My goal was to shoot that guy. So
My goal is also to
Yeah.
shoot that guy.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't think I can actually get up to him with my movement. So
Well, you're currently stuck anyways because you're up pinning the guy. But
strictly speaking, my goal is to shoot that guy and also try and kill some of these creatures.
yeah.
All right. All right, then go Valkyrie, go ahead.
So protocol. Started my turn. Activate Hopkins Doctrine. True Silver Arsenal. I may use my True Silver trait 3 more times this scene. And then
I like playing Lancer because my players will just occasionally say random words and tell me they mean things.
and then Barrage. Using the Anti-Material Rifle and the Terashima Blade. Anti-Material Rifle has to go first because it is ordnance. Can I request another one of those cancellations of my engaged difficulty die.
I cannot take reactions
Okay, right, yeah, because you braced. That's fine.
because I braced.
This weapon is smart. It's going against their E defense, which should theoretically be lower because they're biological. Just don't fucking suck. 1d20 plus 3 minus 1d6. Aimed at the reanimator. Motherfucker!
Oh,
So you go to aim, and as you go to aim, one of the small thralls just leaps up at you and and you sort of instinctively go to attack with your sword, but you're not holding it right now. You're holding the rifle, and so you jerk the rifle and fire into the air. It's what I say happens on a 0.
Yep.
just imagining one of them just dangling from the end of the barrel, like, "Hey."
It's just like
That's fine.
just-
that one dies now.
it's just being a little Stitch right now, just
Because the two arms holding the anti-materiel rifle jerk up as this thing is hanging from it, and then the third arm holding the Terashima
Oh,
blade
good.
just goes in a storm stance, because I'm still in storm stance.
Now I'm picturing the meme where like there's a character standing like in the foreground, and then there's like a miniature version of another character just starts breakdancing. And I'm imagining all the goblins just doing that in front of the Valkyrie.
breakdancing in front of Valkyrie.
Yeah, and just distracting.
19 to hit that one.
That'll hit.
And it is going to take... I'm going to use my Quicksilver.
Which is damage
Well,
can't be
which,
reduced.
No, this is for a non-loading weapon, which means that the hit is treated as a critical hit. Resulting damage is not rolled twice, but it triggers my dynamic reload, which reloads both of my hand cannons.
Gotcha.
That also triggers my roll-in chamber, which means my next attack with a loading weapon deals an extra D6 explosive damage
Good.
and might knock a target prone. This is where the reload player with Raleigh starts to.
That's where the chest cannon just goes. Chink. Roll your damage.
It's gonna be 3d6 damage. Also, it takes 2 heat,
You're in storm stance.
which applies
Why
as
is it
energy
36
damage. And then this
Why is
becomes
why,
3d6
why is
more.
it why is it 3d6
I'm in.
damage?
I'm a nuclear cavalier, and I'm in the danger zone.
I see.
So it takes 2 heat from the hit.
Uh-huh.
Automatically, and then this is going to be 3d6 energy damage.
3 ones. Let's go.
9 more energy damage.
Still kills it, but it would have been funny. These guys don't have a lot of health.
And then I'm going to activate Storm Stance as a reaction, dealing 2 kinetic damage to both of the other 2, and also to Diomedes. Sorry.
2 kinetic damage. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to move and go this way.
All right. Attacks opportunity from the 2 gremlins that are next to you.
We established previously that the boss does not start moving until we cross this bridge, right?
Yes.
Until you're about halfway
Yep.
across the bridge, yeah.
I'm assuming that spot where it starts to act.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
A 15 and a 26.
1 hits.
All right. These guys do have a special thing that happens when they crit.
Oh boy.
The only NPC ever to have a special thing when it crits.
Oh, there are some.
No, I know.
Are they hitting when? Well, is it a thing that would do kinetic damage?
Yes.
Can I mag parry that?
I think you got
What's-
the mag parry thing's coming at you, but let me double
What's
check.
the- what's the-
no,
what's the range on mag parry?
You or an adjacent allied character,
Has
but
to be
I have
adjacent to
house
you.
guard,
Neither-
which means that things within range 2 count as adjacent to me.
Oh. That would trigger when I start moving, so I would be within range too.
Yeah,
So you can
Okay.
mag parry that.
I will try. Let's see if it works.
Oh, you can mag parry it if it is kinetic damage.
Yes.
Let me double check real
You
quick.
may attempt to bury an attack that would deal kinetic damage to you or an adjacent allied character.
And
Yes.
It works if it is kinetic damage.
Yeah.
It is kinetic damage, yes.
So you parry it.
You parry, so,
misses.
So does it make it miss or does it make the damage 0? This is relevant.
Cause
The
it to
attack
miss.
misses.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you missed the it does not get the critical effect.
Herja,
yeah.
Herja starts moving, and one of them brings its claws up and is about to like connect very ferociously, and then just out of nowhere, the magnet hook from Serenade just reaches over and grabs it. Down with you.
Nope.
Get him!
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. It's proud of that combination.
House Guard's really good for that.
It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Oh, for what it's worth, I just now remembered that it's there. Now that he's phased in, the Reconstructor has the terrifying trait, which is attacks against it suffer 1 difficulty so long as you have line of sight to it.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
fine.
It doesn't matter because no
I
one's
missed
no one
anyway.
no one's hit it yet, anyways. But just for
That's fine.
relevance,
Okay.
if you're attacking the Reconstructor itself, you get an extra.
Well,
you get plus
now
1
I will have
difficulty.
less difficulty because I would have had 2 difficulty there.
Oh, right. I'm not shredded anymore.
Yes. Now, Rudy, you're always shredded. You just fucking you
Yeah.
look amazing.
Thank you.
All right. The thralls are armored, so they only took 1 damage. All right. NPC turn. The one that's still pinned by Serenade is going to spit at Serenade again.
Yeah.
You would think it would have run out of spit by now.
Endless supply.
Yeah, they haven't even they haven't even rehydrated once.
16.
Ridiculous.
16
Hits.
to hit. All right, so 3 energy damage, and you are shredded until the end of your next turn.
And it does finally break the pinning spire. Or
Yep.
the
Yeah,
thing
it's
from
broken now.
From the ferrofluid lance.
And it's going to move. It's actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, as you're approaching the necromancer, the one that was pinned by the ferrofluid lance breaks free and circuitously rushes around to get in front of you, Herja.
To interpose itself.
Yep.
Patience.
All right.
All right.
Kill it.
I get.
Speaking of which, this thing runs in front of me, and the Herja is like running to get into a firing position. This thing comes in front. The Herja pulls up, leans back a bit, and then it's over the comms. Phoenix, could you kindly kill the reanimator for me?
Working on it. There's
I'll give you
some
a
banging and
leadership
crashing
die.
over the comms. I will use my 1 quick action that I have to fire the satellite railgun at the necromancer. It has seeking, so it doesn't need line of sight.
You can use
I can
can
use
use-
the
you
leadership
can-
die for accuracy or damage. Yep.
or damage. Yeah,
I am currently impaired.
so you may want to use it for accuracy. You can't see the
Uh,
thing, so you don't suffer the line of sight penalty.
No, but I'm impaired because I took a bit of structure.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's take a gamble. I will make the shot with difficulty. and add the damage to.
And you can choose after. So
Oh, I can choose after. All right, cool. Firing. How's a 14 grab? Yeah,
What is that targeting?
the necromancer.
No, evasion or e-defense?
Evasion.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. I'll add the d6 to the damage.
When it hits, actually before it hits, you watch as the reanimator looks up, and you all hear this. It's definitely a voice, but it sort of emanates throughout the area, and you're not certain exactly where it says, but you just hear the word "serve." And the entity entity that had jumped in front of you, Herja, is yanked backwards, almost as if being pulled by an invisible force, up into the air above the reanimator, where it intercepts the beam.
he makes his nearby allies take the hit for him.
Yep. It dies, but because of its Eternal Servant feat trait, when a character is destroyed due to the serve, they do not leave a wreck, but instead leave a number of thralls equal to their size.
But they can only control up to 3.
Yeah, they can only control up to 3.
So it'll just leave 1.
Uh,
But it would have left 1 anyway because it's the size.
yeah,
one.
it would have left 1 anyways. So yeah, so it dies, and in its place is another thrall.
Okay. Yep, that's all I can do.
Well, that was just your quick action to fire the rail.
I
Yeah.
can only take one quick
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
Oh,
as a
right, because
brace.
you're hindered.
I
Because you braced, rather.
let me just check something. Status conditions.
Good shot, but apparently it likes to use its friends as meat shields.
It generates more.
Kniving son of a
The
bitch.
other one
Alright.
The other one had less hit points than the thrall does. So effectively, it healed it. All right, NPC turn. The one next, the marked one, is going to attack Diomedes.
Right.
Diomedes. It is going to split itself in half to eat you, or try to, anyways. Ooh, a 25. That makes it a crit.
Ooh,
Uh,
I don't have another parry.
you take 8 kinetic damage. Does that put you at half or less of your total hit points?
Well, that's a stricter damage.
So yes.
It actually puts you at full.
So I don't
That's
know
right.
how that's going to work.
That's right. After the hit points are resolved, after the attack is resolved. So if you're back at full, then you're not at less or half or less. So roll your structure.
Yeah, I'm not. A 6.
You're just
Or,
impaired. You are impaired until the end of your next turn.
All right.
Okay.
And because it crit you, it regains 10 hit points.
Impaired.
Could it not?
How much was the damage? 8. So 6 more.
8.
So oh yeah, but that was 6 more is from the new structure. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
So
does that 6 more leave you at half or less of your hit points?
No,
Okay, good.
Nope.
So it's back to
does it?
full.
It just would it round down or up?
Always round up.
Round up.
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, you watch as it rips a chunk out of you and just chews and munches the metal. You watch as the bits and places where it's been scarred or burnt or stabbed or shot begin to close over as it assimilates that new material into its flesh.
Half your hit points for you with 19 is 10.
Player turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what's up?
I haven't gone yet.
It's either Serenade or Diomedes. And so it's up to you.
Okay. Difficult. Brain.
Would either of you prefer to go?
I'm gonna try and kill one of them on Diomedes and pull the reanimator down on our level.
Yeah, that works for me. Go ahead.
Okay. I am going to do an attack on the one right below me against Diomedes.
It has an
I
exemplar
get
mark, which means things.
Which
It
means,
means
if
you
if you miss, then Diomedes can use its reaction to have you reroll the attack.
awesome, cool. I also get 1 accuracy for my first melee attack and 1 accuracy for someone else being engaged with this target. So I have 2 accuracy on this
All right.
first lance
So,
attack.
2d6k1 on the accuracy then.
I'm just gonna do it on my sheet. It's
Yeah, that
easier.
works. That works.
A 19.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Takes 2
Does
damage.
4
Or 4
kinetic
So it
damage.
takes 3 kinetic damage.
Yes. I am not gonna try and immobilize it. I'm also gonna make a pistol attack against it,
Okay.
which
With
I don't know if
Penalty
I have
die.
difficulty. What?
difficulty die because of you're in melee. You're engaged with it.
Yep.
Oh wait, no.
That's
Pistols are close combat. So no. So you don't have it. Pistols are CQC.
Oh, sweet.
Only if they have the talent.
There is
Combined
a
arms.
specific talent for it. A pistol might have a threat, but that is only ever when it's used for Overwatch. So because it's a ranged weapon, you will have
Yeah.
1 difficulty on it.
It's an auxiliary CQB.
Yeah, CQ.
CQBs are things that usually have threats. They don't
Okay.
ignore the engagement thing unless you have the combined arms talent.
Oh, okay.
Melee weapons are the only weapons that make melee attacks.
Okay.
A CQB is a ranged weapon.
Gotcha.
Even if I miss this, it does 1 damage according to my sheet.
Yeah,
so there you
Reliable
go.
one, yeah.
That's
Reliable.
That's exciting for me personally. Pistol, 17.
That hits.
It's 3
2
3 kinetic damage.
Uh-huh.
Realizing combined arms is a very good talent to have in general.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I kept it on patience. Otherwise, all of those bombardment attacks would have been at a difficulty.
Combined
CQB trained very good.
Combined arms makes you sword and gun.
Yeah, combined arms is the blade and gun. Is the gun sword and pistol talent, which
Or- Alternatively, to borrow from our Final Fantasy XIV hangouts, it's basically just I have a shotgun. Boom.
That's the max level. That's the max level.
machinist. Yeah,
Machinist.
That's
at the
literally
moment, it's just I have a shotgun. I have a shotgun. I have a shotgun.
that's literally a line that I keep using when we're just hanging out playing Final Fantasy XIV on Saturdays. Whenever I'm running around with machinist with the rest of the party, because I'm using my max level character just to help out. I
And
like
then
to
there
go,
is like,
there's a whole bunch of people over here. That's cool. I have a shotgun.
All right, and then as my other action, I'm going to send a fair slash at the necromancer up there, which is
you have a difficulty.
not
on
an
the-
attack.
Oh, it's not an attack. Okay,
It's not an
Nope.
attack. It's a save.
cool.
Yeah, hull save or agility save. Sorry. Difficulty is
Or save target is.
save target is 14 for me.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if this guy doesn't fly and you just threw him over the chasm?
That'd be really great. I doubt it, but you know,
Yeah.
girl can dream.
he just like rips that gremlin in half and sticks him on the shoulder blades.
What was the save target?
14.
Rolled a 14 exactly.
Damn it. Okay. And that is my turn.
So yeah, you send out that Ferris lash, and it like the reconstructor turns to look its head, turns its head to look at you, and as the lash almost connects, it just slides to one side. It doesn't move, it slides, and the lash misses.
Okay. That's my turn. I'm done.
He's doing the Protoss High Templar thing of just
Kind of, but if you look, you can see that underneath its feet are a lot of smaller arms and hands that are just pulling it one side and the other. All right. Enemy turn. The other one on the other side of Diomedes is going to try to eat Diomedes.
They are impaired.
These guys have just begun munching. Impaired is
-1 difficulty.
+1
It has
difficulty.
one. Yes, has one. It has 1 difficulty is what we're trying to say.
-1 difficulty is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
That hits.
8 kinetic
Meg.
damage.
Meg parry?
Yeah.
You've had your turn, yeah.
It has been your turn, yeah. Go ahead and roll the mag parry.
Let's try it. You've been hit a bunch. No, it still goes through.
I believe this time taking 8 kinetic damage will reduce you below half.
Yes, indeed it will.
So make a hull save.
Morale booster. Have an accuracy on the hull save.
That's 20 +2 +1 accuracy.
Plus 1d6.
That's 1d6.
Because I can take reactions now.
Hey,
There you
You
go.
save. You are not reduced to 0. All right, that's its turn. Final player turn.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do?
Go for it. Make good
just wanna-
choices.
Make your choices. I think I'm gonna.
you are
Repair.
impaired, so any attacks will have a difficulty.
Repair yourself.
Yeah. Repair myself.
I mean, you can.
That would be
Repair,
nice.
That seems useful.
I don't think I've ever tried repairing. How does that work?
So it's a full action to stabilize. And when you stabilize, you can either cool your mech, resetting the heat gauge and running the exposed status, or spend 1 repair to restore your HP to max. And you can also do one of the 4 following things. Either reload all your loading weapons, end a condition on an adjacent ally, end a condition on your mech, or clear all burn currently on your mech.
None of which may be
I wanna do-
relevant to you at the time.
Oh yeah, most of them aren't. I would just.
But for instance, you are standing next to Mara, you could restore your HP to max and end the shredded condition on.
Mara,
On the
Mara just
Serenade.
took her turn. So she's no longer trying.
Oh, right, the shredded condition's already gone. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Let me click that off then. There we go.
Or do I just want to focus on one of them and hopefully finish it
Well,
off?
what you could do is, stabilize and then
You can stabilize and then overcharge for a skirmish attack.
to
Yeah,
skirmish with
That
one
is that is true.
because
that is
first
true, I
skirmish
haven't
is
done
only
that
1
yet.
heat. So
Your first overcharge. First overcharge, and then 1 heat. Yeah.
yeah, your first overcharge is only
And
1
I have no heat, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that then.
So restore yourself to full.
So
Then take 1
So
heat. And make an
restore-
attack.
Repair.
then 1 heat. Right, there you are, heat. 1 heat. And then. So is it just
Just a regular skirmish. So pick
Just
one of your 2 mounts, probably the
What do I-
sword.
probably the sword? So let's do that.
And which one are you wanting to attack?
The one below me.
Okay.
They are no longer impediment slowed, by the way.
Right.
Do I? Nope, I don't. Okay. D20. 13.
That'll hit.
All right. There's 1d3 plus 3. Nice. 6 armor
It's-
piercing damage.
It's dead.
Nice.
It's dead. Is your exemplary mark gone from the other one now?
I believe so. I think it's start of the character has a start of your next. Yeah, so it was at the beginning of my next turn. It lost it.
Gotcha.
So
All right. So, are you going to move or stay put?
I can move.
We'll provoke attack opportunity for what it's worth.
Yes, but I realized something from that was supposed to happen last time, but I didn't. I forgot about it, so it'll help this time. I have Blade Dancer, which reaction attacks against me are made with +1 difficulty.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna move where Irja was, and
a 5
or no,
misses
actually,
you.
just 5 misses me. uh, yeah, move there,
Tie up the gremlins.
and now the flicker field is active again. So next attack will be at 50% miss chance.
And that's the
I believe that
it's the end of the round. So it's top of the round.
There's still the one under Serenade to go, I believe.
That one's already gone.
Yep.
Has it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
It attacked
I thought- no,
Diomedes.
'cause
It attacked Diomedes.
because-
That's the one that bit Diomedes and healed itself.
No, that was the impaired one that bit Diomedes.
No, it wasn't.
No.
no,
The impaired one
no, it
missed.
wasn't.
Or they're saying the
Both
impaired,
of them.
the impaired one.
The impaired-
Both of them bit Diomedes. The impaired one didn't heal itself. That one did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the impaired one got
Great.
a 19.
Okay.
All right. Top of the round. The reanimator or the reconstructor. Isn't
Well,
he?
it's full up on
He's full up on
gremlins.
thralls, so he's gonna do something else.
He's gonna run back and poke the big guy in the knee. Please don't.
Those two large nexus-like growths on its back burst open, and this cloud of blood erupts out and flings itself at Herja.
It's going after my evasion or E defense.
This is going after your E defense.
Oh, good. Wonderful. That's not as good.
And it's a 21.
That hits, yes.
So you are going to take 7 armor piercing damage. 7 armor piercing energy damage.
Oof.
As this cloud of biological nanomachines, which is to say blood cells, just burrows in, just hits and then begins to absorb into your mech, and your mech begins to react as your computer systems begin to freak out at a physical invasion into the device, and you can see like all your gauges are beginning to spike and read weird, and as it's beginning
I'm
to
going
seep
to
in.
use my reaction to spend all 3 of my currently held Blade Master dice for deflect.
Okay. I'm going to try to deflect the blood.
Yes. If any one of these comes up a 5 or better, then I have successfully deflected. Got it.
Hell yeah.
I gain resistance to all damage, heat, and burn dealt by the
Let me,
enemy.
let me double check something real quick.
You said it was 7 damage? Becomes 4.
So it's 7 AP. Yep. That's Blade Master ability?
Yes. The Duelist 2. Yeah.
Duelist.
And you're hit by a range attack.
Well, any number
Doesn't-
of blade master dice.
doesn't-
extending them. Yep.
Does not matter if it's smart or seeking. Alright. You parry some, you deflect some of the blood, but not all of it. That was its main attack. And then it is also, does it, anything else it can do right now?
Good thing I spent all 3 of my Blade Master dice, or that wouldn't have worked.
All right, it's going to end its turn, and at the end of its turn, all 3 of the thralls go. If you so desire, Diomedes and Serenade will get attacks opportunities as all 3 of the thralls close in on Herja.
I think I'm gonna save mine. Ugh.
Rudy, do you want
Yeah,
to
there is
attack
still
opportunity?
one.
No, I am gonna
Oh, go ahead.
do an attack of opportunity because I get both of my weapon attacks on the same mount, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's try it.
Although attack opportunity, it's only 1 weapon.
It's a skirmish, so you
it's
use a
skirmish?
mount.
Oh, okay. That's just all
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Would you like to attack of opportunity, Rudy?
You might be muted because we're not hearing anything.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Yep. So sorry. what were you
Yeah.
saying?
Yes, I will. I will attack of opportunity,
All right, go ahead.
and it'll. We can only do one, right? So
You have
either
1 weapon.
char-
I have the Sword of the Nexuses. Because it happens when they start moving, they will be still in melee with you. So,
Mhm. So I can do either.
but you'll
I'll
have difficulty if
do-
you use the Nexuses.
12
I'll
will
do-
hit,
I'll
and
do-
8 will miss. Or the
I'll do blade.
lance and
5.
pistol.
Kinetic damage.
15 does hit.
Right.
I have AP, energy damage.
That's 5. Armor piercing, energy damage.
So that one dies. Alright. So 2 attacks coming at Valkyrie.
And you know what? Because it's once per round. It doesn't say it has to be on my turn, and I haven't done this yet.
Sure.
I'm gonna try and pin that one that's moving. Because I didn't kill it, but I can stop it from getting there.
Yeah, actually, if you pin it, it just
Makes
stays
a
there.
whole save?
14
14.
14 on the die before I add modifiers.
Damn. Alright.
A 27 and a 26.
Both hit.
Both crit. I need you to make 2 system saves.
What do my systems look like?
You take 2 instances of 4 kinetic damage each.
I have armor, so I'll take 2 instances of 3. And then these are just going to be D20 rolls. 6 and 10.
Those are both failures. So for each failure, one of your systems is destroyed.
Cool.
As these thralls jump up, they also grapple you. Jump up, latch on, and begin to rip and tear. Because they crit, they rip and tear through some of your mech systems. You get to pick.
It's systems, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do mods count as systems?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it can be destroyed like systems?
Yeah, they could. Yeah, it could destroy a mod instead of a full system.
I will destroy the nanocomposite adaptation on my anti-materiel rifle. And I will destroy my Jägerkunst 2. I've gotten the use out of it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the end of its turn. Player turns.
I have an idea.
You're also grappled by both of those two, by the way, Herja. So they have latched themselves onto you.
I was last, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you were last.
I
Okay, so
may be able to stop the necromancer from doing things for a full round if our
Ooh.
initiative order works the way I want it to.
that might be nice then. Would you like
Okay.
to? All right, go ahead, Phoenix.
Because I have only just remembered I have this system. Okay, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to there. Check range. Perfect. I throw a flash grenade
Okay.
right here.
Is that an attack roll?
It is a quick action. Until the end of my next turn, it creates a blast 3 zone of blinding light and sparks. While characters other than me are at least partly inside the area, they cannot draw a line of sight out of it.
Okay, so it's just an area of
Yep.
dampening. Okay.
Bright light.
All right.
And that was one quick action.
What's the burst size on that?
Burst, blast 3.
Nice.
And that persists until the end of my next turn, so I will be going last next round.
Where did you start it from? Right there?
Yep, directly north of the necromancer.
So that space?
Yep.
For how long is that?
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot the necromancer with my rail rifle.
You have difficulty. You have an extra difficulty on the attack because you can see it.
Yep, that's fine. I can see it, but it can't see me.
You act like that matters.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't, I'd like my quick action back. 4 damage.
19 hits, 4 damage. Yep. Okay.
And I take 1 more heat. Going to 4. And that's my turn.
All right. The only other NPC to go is going to go and going to try to eat Serenade.
Sure. Uh-huh.
$16 to hit.
Yep.
That's 8 kinetic damage. Does that reduce you to half or less hit points?
Yes.
All right, make a hull save.
Morale booster, have an accuracy.
Yay. I'll add that.
Oh, you know what? No, it wouldn't have done anything. You bolstered me, but that I don't. Is it
A
plus 2
9.
accuracy?
9
Yeah,
is
two
a
accuracy,
failure. You are reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh boy.
So that's
Okay.
another structure
Alright.
damage.
Yep.
'Cause I realized
got
that was the first
3
save I had
D6.
made since then.
It only lasts for 1 turn.
Oh, 1 turn. Okay.
4, a 4, and a 1.
Oh, that's
Not good.
Not double ones though. So
No.
So you're stunned.
how
You
much
take
structure
the
do you have
worst.
left?
3.
No.
one
I
structure
had
left.
1 left.
Mm.
This says mech destroyed. I don't know if that's true or
Oh,
not.
It is.
Okay.
Down to 1 structure, then yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're.
Yep.
So yeah, it has ripped. So you don't explode, fortunately. But yeah,
That's good.
it bites through, and that bone that's coming at you gets shoved further in, and you just sort of instinctively hit the eject button and are shunted out as this vertically opened maw just bites through the rest of the upper half of the Serenade and just tears it apart. So now it's just a pair of legs standing where your mech was as it's chewing and assimilating the food.
Imagine there's just, because I have my radio in there, just sort of like slowly playing a nice sort of operatic aria sort of situation.
That is-
Just sort of
just from the now
Correct,
topless
yeah.
crotch of your mech.
exactly. Yeah. It's what I want.
So Serenade is down.
Yep.
And hang on a second, I'll get you your pilot token. Do I have your pilot token?
I don't know. I don't think I ever made one.
I thought I made one for you. Apparently, it did not. If you want to go ahead and make a token, make like a little circle token real quick of your pilot head.
Oh, I
I'll
gotta
throw it
remember
in.
how to do that. Okay.
You go to tokenstamp.com. Anyways, player turns. Who's going next?
Herja.
I was gonna say if somebody can get these imps off of me, it would make my next turn easier.
Oh, in that case, well, Diomedes is in the best position to do that.
Although Diomedes is also in a good position to keep the thing from eating Fury.
Yeah, I don't. If no one is going to get these things off of me, then I am glad to go.
Well.
In-
Because Fury is currently out of mech.
Yeah. It's a problem.
To be fair, they get ejected out of their mech away from.
Yes.
Ejecting can put you up to 6 spaces away from the make, I think.
Whee!
Although you didn't actually eject, that was flavorful for you, not for your mech being
Oh.
destroyed, but you not dying because the mech didn't explode.
Oh,
So you're right
in that
next to the
case-
mech.
Oh, you can be inside it,
Oh, yeah, you can still be inside the wreck, but either way, you're
which provides hard cover.
it's still a wreck. Is the point?
I do have an expanded compartment, so
Oh, good. Okay.
Actually, yeah. If you just hop into the expanded compartment, and then Diomedes can just go after that. Cause,
I was about to say, all the enemies have gone, so you can
Yeah.
just have Fury go and get into the Diomedes.
exactly.
If you want to risk an attack of opportunity on your pilot form, please do.
Can I use because I have like survival things. Hang on, let me find my character sheet. Pilot sheet here. I've got stay cool and survive. Could I use that? Or act unseen or unheard? Can I try and sneak out of this wreck? And get over to crawl
Or-
into safety?
I could also
Give you
go.
Yeah, I mean, if they want it to be your turn next, then yeah, you could make an act unseen check.
Or
Or do
I
you
can
want-
or I can go attack it, give it the exemplar mark, so and then you can try and sneak, and even if that fails, if they try to attack you, they'll have a difficulty.
Let's try
Maybe.
that. That sounds better.
Okay. In that case, yeah, Diomedes, go.
All right, gonna
So
moving
healed
closer
back,
to
it healed back to full for eating that mech. So
gonna full barrage, attack it.
Mhm.
All right, let's do this.
also, if you're next to it, it's a lot less you have to travel.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, now
You
that
can actually
you're adjacent to
Diomedes could
Diomedes, you can
stand.
just get in.
Diomedes, you could
Right here?
stand
Oh,
on top of her
right.
mech, because you are larger than the wreck, and
Okay.
then she wouldn't have to move at all. Just climb up.
Okay, and if that's possible, then yeah, let's do that. But yeah. Oh wait. Was impaired last turn.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
gone.
So that's gone now.
Hmm?
Right, just making sure.
And it was also a different one.
Right. So So let's start with the charge blade. Any
An 8 misses. It dodges aside.
all right.
Seemingly rejuvenated by the additional mech content. It does seem to be getting some yellowish, yellowish green patches, as it's simulating the more colorful mech.
Okay, and all right. Next is the hunter killer Nexus,
18 hits.
which is eat defense,
Yep, 18 hits.
and then the light Nexus, which gets a accuracy, so plus 1d6.
14 hits.
14.
So both the Nexuses hit, but the charge blade missed.
All right. And since the light one hits, oh no, never mind. It has to be a crit, so that wasn't a crit. All right. Damage. Damage is, for the hunter killer is 1d6. 1d6. 5.
Nice.
And the light is just a 1d3. So 6 damage total.
Right.
Kinetic.
It's already gone. All the enemies are gone. So who's left to go on the ally side? Just Urja, right? I mean,
Oh, and
technically Fury.
Fury.
Who would you like to go next, Dom? Rudy, Fury, or
Um,
Urja?
Well, it's Fury. Get in here.
Crawl up
Climb up.
carefully. Yeah.
Yeah, you scramble into the extra compartment on Diomedes. What's the extra compartment look like, Rudy?
Well, it's a huge mech. We actually have room right there with me, just a back seat.
It's like a co-pilot seat right behind you.
Yeah.
You scramble up into, get
Excellent.
settled in, buckle in.
Also, I should note the Minotaur has an internal metafold, so no one inside
Yeah.
the Minotaur can be harmed in any way, even if the Minotaur explodes or is destroyed.
Yes.
Excellent. It's really
you
cushy
you
in
are in a
here.
pocket dimension inside the Minotaur.
This is really
Yeah,
cushy in here.
You climb into
Oh.
you climb into a hatch and you find yourself in like a extra dimensional space that has a pair of seats in it and monitors. The monitors don't seem to be
Wow.
connected to anything. They're just sort of hanging in midair. There's lots of leg room. You feel nothing from the outside. It's great. It's the
Huh.
smoothest ride you've ever experienced.
Wow.
You might have a chance of knowing what it feels like to self-destruct and survive.
Yeah, she did it
Hopefully-
last time.
Hopefully it doesn't get. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. But
I hope so too.
All right, my turn.
yes.
Right?
All
Or,
right.
well,
You're currently grappled by two little gremlins
That's fine. It's just the
that are eating your systems.
two hands holding pistols just like reach up, turn down, and point at the heads of these things. All right. I have difficulty on this. If there's any way you can help, patience.
I used my morale booster already, unfortunately.
All right. Well, first one at the
I wanted
uninjured
to
one.
try to save Serenade.
16 still hits.
Yep, 16 hits.
And this is my first shot with a loading weapon, which means that the Roland chamber goes off. Also, the nuclear cavalier goes off. So this is going to be 3d6 energy damage.
All once, all once, all once.
Don't say. Real good.
I will use my third out of 4 uses of Quicks of True Silver. This damage can't be reduced. 17 damage.
Dead.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
It explodes. All over your crotch.
However, 4 misses the other one.
Yes, it does miss the other one. Nope.
I will then use my other quick action for renewal. All weapons not used to attack this turn are reloaded at the end of turn, so the anti-material rifle gets reloaded.
All right.
Nice.
Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right. Top of the round, enemy turn. The reanimator goes. 1, 2. Steps out of the blinding rays to the flashbang and surveys the scene. Now that it is within 2 squares of you,
He's
Herja,
burst 3. It doesn't need to move again.
3. Now that it is within 2 spaces of you, Herja, you are. Yeah, there, that one.
The reanimator is also biological, yes?
Yes. Yes, its aura of decay means that since you are within range 2 of it, you are shredded.
Okay.
Anything within range 2 of it is shredded.
Does that include its friend?
Hostile characters.
Okay, I was about to say.
Hostile characters. It is going to go ahead and create thralls. And in its turn. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. You will get 1 attack opportunity if you would like to use it, Rudy.
For the thrall that just walked away?
Yeah.
Yes, I will go ahead and do that.
Eat it.
Oh, I failed to mention it, but the protocol is switching to troll stance. Not that it matters.
7 misses.
Alright.
2 of them latch onto patient or try to latch onto patients, and one of them, and the one on Herja, continues to bite.
Oh, I don't think it matters at the moment, but the one I attacked has the exemplar mark.
A natural 20 for a 27 to attack patients,
Yeah.
and a
Alright.
16 to attack patients,
Yep, both hit.
and a 15 to attack Herja. Misses, I think. So I need to make 1 system save. Patients. Or the crit.
20.
Yeah.
It does not. It does not manage to.
Oh, that should be 23, actually.
It doesn't matter. It does not affect your. It is not able to damage any of your systems.
Cool.
But you do take 2 instances of 4 kinetic damage.
Alright, I go to 3.
And player turns.
Okay, so the flash grenade doesn't matter anymore.
Herja
Right,
gets
in
to.
my ass.
Herja gets to pick who goes next.
Would you like me to bolster you?
That was the end of the round. No, wait.
It's top of the round now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You have 1.5 enemies left, although the one fighting Daemon just keeps healing
it's
itself.
the top of the round. They have the animator has used its turn for the round.
Yes.
Yes.
So there is just the other guy left.
Yes.
Mhm.
And all of us have to go.
Yes.
Yes.
So patience, go first.
Cool.
On your turn, I will issue you yet another order and say, it would be lovely if you could deal with these things.
I might recommend, by the way, that. Oh, also they are grappling you, patients. So you have two. These guys are
Yep.
on you and latched on.
they're both size half, yes?
Yes.
Cool. Their combined size is 1, so we are evenly matched.
I might recommend the one that's down there by Diomedes keeps healing itself.
I would like to get
Whatever that's
rid.
worth.
I personally would very much like to get rid of this one.
Sure.
Okay, protocols. Bolster Diomedes. Have +2 accuracy on your next check or save. No other protocols to take care of right now. Okay. Double checking the grapple rules. Action economy.
If you're
grapple.
matched, you can
If both
make
parties
a
are the same
check to move.
size, but either can make contested hull checks at the start of the turn. Cool. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
What? I got a 3. Show me some ones.
They got a 5 and a 9.
Well, okay, in that case, I don't get to move, but I can still angle a line.
Yeah, no,
In
these
the
these guys are
way.
vicious, so they are biting into your circuitry in a way that makes it hard to move.
Okay, I'm going to... So, can't move, but I will use a full action to barrage, firing my siphon beam this way.
Okay.
So, specifically in this direction.
Okay.
So, allied characters are not attacked. Instead, I bolster them. Herja, have +2 accuracy on your next check or save.
Nice.
And I make attacks against the reanimator and this one thrall.
The reanimator has an additional difficulty because you can see him.
Honestly, if you can, I would rather instead of bolstering me, you hit the one that's on me.
Yep, I can do that. So I can do... I can make a line like that, essentially. Yep, I'll do that then. So, first one against the reanimator. 16.
Is this a what? Is this a regular? Is this attacking their evasion or their E defense?
Evasion.
That'll hit.
Cool. Thrall. 22.
Hits.
Thrall. 9.
Miss.
Okay. So...
Is that going left or right?
Yeah, left to right.
Yeah.
So I crit the one on Persia.
It only had 1 hit point left, anyways.
Cool. I still deal let's see, 3, 3, 2, 5, 2, 2, so 5, 3, 2, 10 damage to it. 8 to the reanimator and miss the one that's on me.
Oh, it's a ranged attack, and you're in melee, so you would have had penalty. You would have difficulty on additional difficulty.
I
On
have
that.
I have CQB trained.
Okay. Is Siphon Beam CQB?
No, it's actually just all. You just don't suffer penalties for firing while engaged. The thing about CQB weapons is they usually have a threat range. That's the only thing that makes them unique.
CQB trained is purely narrative. It's I don't have difficulty from being engaged is the bit that matters.
Yeah.
Why does this game feel the need to denote things that have CQB then, as if it doesn't matter?
It's
Because
just a
they're a
weapon
weapon type.
category. Some things care about your type of weapon, but CQB weapons are usually just denoted by most of them have a threat.
Sure, yeah, but like it's like that.
Specifically, there is the
It's
Vanguard
extra
talent that interacts with CQB
extra-
weapon types.
Yeah, it's just like extra complexity for no reason. Extra
is not a-
confusing complexity because the name of an ability on a talent that affects relevant things doesn't affect them because it has the same name. It's yeah.
It's not perfect system. Uh,
Clarifying your naming conventions is important. Any game devs that may or may not be listening.
you know what? Hell with it. Overcharge.
Yeah.
Taking a D6 of heat. 5. I take a point of reactor stress.
Ooh, reactor stress. Reactor stress. Explode your mech. Explode your mech.
This is my first reactor stress, so let's see. I rolled a 4. I am exposed until I stabilize, essentially.
You've exposed yourself.
But I'm going to fire the rail rifle in the same line.
Okay.
First shot at the reanimator, which has 1 difficulty. 7.
Miss.
Thrall attacks. Crit.
Hits.
Hit.
Still up. Not enough to kill it.
Yeah, it takes 5. And I take another point of heat from that, so I'm
Well, that second attack would be on the thrall that is adjacent to you because you killed the one next to me in the first.
Oh, yes. Right,
so,
my
so
bad.
you crit the one
so
next to you
So I crit the one next to me, yeah.
for 5 damage.
So the third
Yeah.
attack should not have done anything.
Right.
Okay. I
Oh, that's not
still
AP.
can't move. Nope, sure isn't. I can't move still because, well, there are gremlins on me. Yep, I've done everything I can.
The other NPC goes. They took some damage, so they're going to try to recoup that by trying to eat Diomedes. Because their assimilation maw has no limitation other than the fact that it's super heavy melee.
Oh no, flash grenade goes away now.
16 to hit.
That hits, but I move, so the flicker field is active. So I'll say hi again.
19. So it hits. Eventually, I'll roll above a 50 when I roll 1d100.
Mhm.
Maybe you should start rolling d20s.
Yeah, those numbers would have worked fine on d20s.
It would have been, but the relative number then would have been a 9.
So how much damage was it?
So that's 8 of kinetic damage.
8. Oops.
Unfortunately, the wreck that you are standing over cannot mag parry for you.
Sadly.
Although it is playing music for you, if that helps.
No, it doesn't.
Did not crit though, and does that put you at half or below health?
Nope, still above it.
So does not
At
regain
11. At 11.
does not regain any hit points. All right, player turn.
Have Diomedes do whatever it's going to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Although, why am I deliberating over this? Both enemies have gone.
Yeah. So it does. So yeah, just. Yeah, and I don't have anything that could help Urja either. So I'm just gonna try to take care of this one that's been a thorn in our side. Yep. So let's just do all that again. Charge blade. Ugh.
Oh
An
god.
8 is a miss.
We've figured out that these things' evasion is 10, right?
Yep.
Morale booster, have an accuracy.
So plus a d6.
Wait, didn't you already have +2 accuracy for being bolstered?
Yeah.
No, that's for saves.
No, that's on checks and saves.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So plus d6.
Plus d6.
If bolster worked on attack rolls, more people would use it.
Fair.
d6. Or do I just
Yeah, just
roll
roll a
the
d6.
d6.
Just roll a d6 and add that.
Hey!
10 makes
That's
a hit.
exactly what you needed.
Nice.
exactly
I
what
love
I did.
Well done.
D3 plus 3.
Right. Then the big nexus.
Damage.
Yeah, we're gonna roll your damage.
Damage.
Yep.
Do damage first then.
D3 plus 3.
Alright.
Get that AP.
D3. D3 plus. Oh nope, that's not it. D3 plus 3.
5
Cinco.
AP energy damage.
Cinco de Mayo. Anyways,
Damage.
Cinco de Mayo was 3 days ago. Oh no, will be 3 days ago in a
No.
month.
Incorrect.
Look, I had
It's
look.
March.
Sometimes I
months.
get my March and May's backwards. Okay,
Also, there's an April in there.
shut up. There's April doesn't exist.
I
It's a
mean,
myth.
it could have been Cinco de Macho.
The only April,
was 4 days ago.
the only April I recognize, is O'Neill, and she's with the Turtles. Okay.
Well, I don't know. April Stewart's a good voice actress.
Nexus.
Nexusi. Nexus.
Nexi.
What is the plural of Nexus?
Nexuses.
Nexuses. Nexapodes.
Exopodes.
Yes, Nexopodes, obviously.
It's a Sugandese expression.
16 hits.
Nice. And that one's the 1d.
Technically, this would be at difficulty because you're firing a ranged weapon, but even
Yeah.
a 6 on the d6 would still hit.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you have combined arms.
And then 1d6 for that one.
I mean, the thing he's fighting has combined arms, just not in that sense.
That's 3 damage.
Oh, yes, it's combined arms with legs.
Plus the final
Combined
attack.
arms and legs.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's a 4.
That's a miss.
Boo.
Oh, rude.
Persia.
All right.
What you gonna do? You've got 2 thralls nearby. You've got a necromancer ready to make more, and you've got the unkillable one over by Diomedes.
Yeah. I'm gonna protocol switch to wind stance on the Terashima blade.
You fart on your
then-
sword and proceed.
Barrage. Firing the anti-material rifle first at the.
You are engaged with another thing.
Yes. I am. One day I will hit something with this fucking rifle. That day is today.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
You hit. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll damage.
Okay.
1 damage. Let's go.
So the thing fighting Diomedes immediately takes 2 heat,
Okay.
and is now going to take 4d6 energy damage.
Let's go.
This is also AP.
End it.
Take 15 energy
So,
damage.
so yeah, Diomedes, this thing is rearing up. Its body is split into that
So
open
I
wall
want to
one
make
more
I
time.
want to make a point. I want to
Yeah.
make a point here
Go ahead.
aesthetically.
Yeah.
Persia levels the anti-material rifle like it's going to shoot the reanimator, and then as it stares at the reanimator for a second, the gun just pivots and fires without looking and just takes the head off of the.
Yeah, so the maw has opened wide and is about to bite, and then there's a beam of energy just comes over your shoulder and takes off the upper half of the maw as it just falls over backwards.
And then when the reanimator turns to look at where the anti-material rifle
it
was
doesn't.
going, the Terashima blade in wind stance thrusts out at it.
No, it doesn't. It reacts not at all to the rifle change. It doesn't look like it was even going to react to you shooting at it.
All right. This actually gets an accuracy.
This thing is currently Doctor Stranging it up by looking at multiple timelines. It doesn't care what you're doing right now.
Maybe it
But
would
you
care
have
if we deleted it.
difficulty shooting it.
Yeah, you do have difficulty
Because
attacking.
it's
It.
I'm not
got
shooting it. I'm stabbing it.
You have difficulty attacking it in any way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my accuracy cancels the difficulty. 11 to hit it.
Miss. So yeah, you thrust in with the blade, and it again just slides to one side as the blade misses.
Sorry.
I think.
The reconstructor is significant. Is not as offensively dangerous as the horde was, but it is significantly harder to hit.
That is my turn.
That's the end of the round. Actually, Fury, is there anything you would like to do?
Well, I'm gonna try a thing. This is stupid, but I do have data plating and like augmetics that let me subjectivity enhancement suite that lets me like jack into things.
Uh-huh.
Can I do that to see what's going on outside?
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah, you
maybe
can-
help.
You can theoretically connect into the Diomedes to get a view from the outside.
Okay. Hey, Diomedes, I'm gonna do a thing. It might be weird.
Umbra,
I mean-
she's talking to your back.
I am talking to your Mac specifically. I'm not talking to you.
Very weird indeed, I see.
I mean, it's a Horus
So
mech,
just-
so
Yeah.
Who knows? It might even answer.
Exactly. That's what I'm. All right, and I'm gonna pull something out and plug in and see what happens.
So you plug into the Diomedes. Do you have any
Yeah.
Horus? Do you have any Horus licenses?
I did take one this last time, actually.
You took Goblin, didn't you?
Let me look at my. Where do I find that on here again? Tactic profile?
Oop.
Yes, I have a Horus Efreet one.
Ifrit, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you
Which is
plug.
actually a very similar mech to the Minotaur.
You plug in.
Oh, whoops.
And your vision goes blank as your ocular senses shut off as you're connecting into the Diomedes. You get like a data screen that begins to read down lines of code before eventually coalescing into sort of an ASCII style image that says detecting Horus licenses, access granted, welcome. And then it opens up into continually into an ASCII representation of an external view of the mech. You're not seeing visual feed; you are seeing interpolation of data. And within that data interpolation, you're getting an additional message sort of coming into your private data link communication, going, "Welcome, seeker of knowledge. What is it you wish to find today?"
How do I just make this necromancer stop? That's what I'm looking for.
In response to that thought or that vocalization, how you phrase that, the text continues. Would you like to analyze performance specs and find weaknesses?
Yes.
Checking. Scan failing to find. Extrapolating data based on visual acuity. Go ahead and give me a. What are your skill triggers?
Stay cool. Spot. Spot's probably a good one.
Yeah, give me a spot. Give me a spot roll.
Yeah, I have a +4 to that. So it'd be a 22 total.
Nice.
Hmm. That'll get even a risky skill check.
So,
Yeah.
what you the analysis gets back, visual analysis concluded. You get back that it seems to have this is a nanomachine centric unit, although biological. It seems to be utilizing its nanomachines to affect any hostile enemies that are near it. So recommend attacking at range. It seems to have similar structures as the other ones did, so it may have its own version of the assimilation maw. The readout seems to believe. It can't confirm that because again, scans don't work on this thing, but it's extrapolating data based on the previous creatures and what you're seeing on it. And it's honestly from the Diomedes' readout is based on visual analysis, is that its greatest threat is its ability to create an abundance of allies.
Okay.
It's
So
running out of fuel though because we've only got 2 enemies left to reanimate.
yeah. So Umbra, Fury's voice pops up over your feed like a weird AI that you did not invite in. I'm just here. I'm just gonna say, you probably shouldn't get close to that thing. It's using nano bots of some sort. I don't know the specifics of this. Your mech's very cool.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's my
So-
turn.
So blasted.
Yes. And it
Can
might
be.
have that mouth thing that the other ones were doing. I would
hope
test
not.
it.
All right, top of the round, NPC turn. The reanimator has taken some damage. It doesn't like that. It's going to step up. Those Nexus growths split open and those blood nanites come spewing out. But this time, instead of attacking Herja, they turn inward and strike into the torso of the reanimator itself. And you watch as it actively reassembles itself into this slightly larger form, but with a massive gaping maw in the middle of its chest, sort of a ring mouth, almost like a leech, like a leech's mouth or something like that. Which then extends rapidly as the mouth. It's got one of those like extending like tendril mouths. Just extends out to try to clamp onto Herja.
Yeah. See, Umbra. That's yeah. Right there.
Yeah,
It's not pleasant.
blasting it.
Yeah. I'm glad we're on the same page.
That's what makes us a good team.
Nope.
No.
A 27 hits Herja, I think.
Oh god.
Yes.
So that's going to be 12 kinetic damage. And it's going to regain 20 hit points. It doesn't have 20 hit points to regain, so it just goes back to max.
My first structure is taken.
As this massive tendril of teeth just latches onto you, and you feel it ripping and tearing bits of your mech away to assimilate it into itself.
And to keep describing it, didn't you?
I'm a DM, that's what I do.
My structure damage is a glancing blow, so I am impaired.
And the thralls are going to keep attacking patients. But a 6 and a 6 don't do damage.
Ah,
Alright. Player turns. Y'all are free and clear. There are no other enemies other than the reanimator.
I was the last person to go, right?
No,
Yes.
I was.
Oh,
Shoot
there
it.
he was.
Wow.
Shoot it, Umbra.
All right. Let's just start blasting with the Nexus Mountain.
And then we started.
Listen.
And then I started blasting.
As soon as it's dead, they won't keep spawning the little guys. Shoot it. Shoot it with fire.
It's Horus nanomachines. You are actively shooting it with fire.
Yeah.
Right.
What is
Nice.
it, evasion or
That's-
e-defense?
E-defense.
E-defense.
That is a miss.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Defense is higher than its evasion.
Its e-defense is significantly higher than its evasion.
Oh, it's a good thing I dropped that nano composite mod.
yeah, it's probably also a good thing I can't invade it. Oh.
6. And then this next one gets accuracy.
13's a miss.
Oh god.
So yeah, you send your waves of nanites at it, but that the blood cloud of nanites just eat them. You watch as it
All right.
as one of it's got this like odd like cylindrical face that has like 6 glow points where there should be like where you would like assume eyes are supposed to be on the front of its face. One of them shifts to the side of its face to look at you.
Ugh. I kind of just grimace in disgust.
You get to choose who goes next.
Don't
Well,
worry about me. The more damage we can put on this thing, the better, and I'm not going to do damage to it this round.
I mean, I'm currently heavily impaired, so you getting your
I'm just going to stabilize.
yeah, but you getting your reaction back would be nice.
Oh, yes, that too. Yeah, I can go then.
All right. Then go ahead.
Cool. Full action
Thanks.
stabilize. I will clear my heat and reload my loading weapons. I am also no longer exposed.
Would you like to overcharge?
Because I will be taking a d6 plus 4. And that has a significant chance of giving me reactor stress. My heat cap is 6.
Fair.
If I overcharge, I will take reactor stress because I'm at 3 of 5 and I'm at D6 plus 4 reheat.
Okay. Roger.
All right. Protocol for the turn.
Oh, protocol, Persia, bolster.
Okay.
Have +2 accuracy on a check or a save. Oh wait, no, that's before the end of your next turn, isn't it? So it doesn't really do much. I need to rethink my homebrews. Still have it.
It would work better if there was other NPCs that were going.
Yeah.
Like if the Persian went before you and you went after.
Protocol, switching to Lord stance.
Still got morale booster, so.
Because all of my guns are unloaded right now. And
Also,
then attacking.
I do apologize for the upsetting descriptions I'm making, but it has the terrifying trait. I feel like I have to justify that.
Wait, it will make it all the more satisfying to delete it from this reality.
There you go.
Lord stance. Attacking with the skirmishing on the reanimator.
That's no difficulty, and also I don't know that it matters offensively, but you are shredded because you're within two range of it.
It doesn't matter
offensively.
offensively.
The accuracy I get from duelist cancels out the difficulty from the terrify. However, I do still have difficulty from being impaired. If you could morale.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
helping.
Give us a nice flat attack there.
Mother
Oh,
fucking.
for fuck's sake.
You go to slice with the sword, and you hit, and then you watch in real time as the nanomachines just disassemble the arm as the blade passes through, and then reassemble it.
Well, in any event, second quick action for renewal to reload all my guns.
All right. Last person to go is Fury.
All right. Well, I do have a gun and I have a sword, but those are not useful to use inside of a mech. Unless I want to take an abrupt turn to
Would you
just
like
sort of
to-
turn on everyone, which I don't want to do. But I did have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Because I have this mental link into the mech. Can I give Umbra one of my talents to use?
Possibly. What talent are you trying to give?
You don't use melee stuff.
Umbra
you
has a
have-
melee weapon actively.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my charge blade.
You do?
Yeah,
okay,
a
but
very good one.
we don't want to
And
get
it-
close to that.
I mean, we might have to.
'Cause
Okay,
It does do more damage than the Nexuses do.
okay, I'm going to give you tactician. Then if I can.
Wait,
It's
what
just
does
the first
Tactician
First
do?
level, once per round, gain 1 accuracy on any melee attack if at least one allied character is engaged with the target.
What skill triggers do you have?
I have act unseen or unheard, hacker fix, spot, stay cool, survive, and take control.
Give us a take control roll.
Okay, I've got a +2 to this, so 17.
You're connecting and you're communicating with Diomedes. From Diomedes' the internal computer Umbra, you hear a synthesized voice going, receiving talent upload. Recommendation: engage in melee.
Excuse me?
That's what you get. You don't have a comp con or an NHP, but it certainly sounds like you might.
Alrighty
So
then.
I live in here now. This is fine.
Fury's just like, look at me, I am the NHP now.
Yes, you have successfully provided for 1 round the benefit of your talent to Umbra.
Excellent. Okay,
All right.
I'll put it in chat.
Top of the
I will-
round, the reanimator's turn. It got a top up, so it's fine as far as health goes. It doesn't feel like moving to get more thralls. So
He's
instead,
ranged now. because everything, all the dead bodies over there, were roughly the equivalent distance away that it was to the other ones previously.
Oh no, it can get them from where it's at. It just doesn't feel like it. To be clear.
It's feeling a lazy day today.
Yeah. No, they're within sensor range. All it needs is to be within sensor range. It just doesn't feel like doing that right now. So instead, let me see. Yeah, it'll take that. All right, so you watch as where you would roughly expect a pilot to be on this mech. That mouth, so the mouth that made up the large center, once it finished the attack, the mouth was dissolved and it went back to its normal pattern. The chest cavity opens up with a sick cracking sound as what looks like an it looks like a fusion reactor on its inside, but made up of biological components instead. Just reveals itself with a sickening crack and rip. And from one bony protuberance from inside this pseudo reactor core, it projects out towards you, and it is going to fire a biological fuel rod at you.
Yeah, I know this trick. I have this trick.
It's using its fuel rod sling.
It's just this big slab of protein.
An 11 misses you, I think.
Yes.
So you dodge out of the way as this hunk of molten something just shoots past you, collides with the building behind you, and there's a thud and a crumble as it bursts through this thing, and you watch something on the inside of that building catches fire as this spent fuel rod, air quotes, misses you, but collides with the building behind you.
It's just the sort of like the twisting shoulder lean, and then like that scarlet cloak around around the mech just sort of swirls around it.
Yeah. The 6 eye-like lights on its face rearrange themselves slightly. And the thralls attack Patience some more.
Of course they do.
I mean, they're latched onto you. They may as well. $26 and an 11.
Just the crit.
All right, so you take 4 damage. I need a system save.
Cool. I take point of structure first. Okay. Hey, do what is asked. Thank you. Stupid machine. That's a 2. I believe that's a system trauma. Yep. A 2 destroys a weapon. That's a pain. But I will get rid of the rail rifle.
Yep.
And a system save, you say?
Yep.
9?
9's a failure. They destroy one of your systems.
Cool. By manipulators, you are not needed.
As a crunching metal sound as they rip off the tiny little arms off the front of your mech. All right. That's the end of its turn. At the end of its turn, that's where we're going to stop. So we're gonna pick up next time with top of the player with all of you getting to go. But yeah. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.